Right. So I had a thought.
Oh?
Since
Dangerous.
we got this boat through your use of Whirlpool,
Yeah.
what if we call it the Maelstrom?
It's a good ship name.
I like it.
Or the Vortex Rider? That's my other option.
Yeah, no, Maelstrom sounds better. The DM likes the idea of Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM's going to make a note of that, of the Maelstrom.
I like how this dwarf is sort of like...
The dwarf, by the way, you guys have been sailing through... that's the point, actually. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
To the second part of tonight's game. Whilst we've been talking about ships and glasses and really depressing things, let's get back on the funny things, where the party have now claimed a ship.
Yes.
The DM did not plan this. He planned the ship fight. He did not plan the party going, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take the ship.
The swirling moist hole of intrigue.
Indeed. So who is sailing the ship as you guys are making your way through, quite literally, Lilith's Moor?
How many would it take to sail the ship? Because I imagine one to steer the ship, like 2 or 3 to do the sails.
I'd say 3 in total. Remember, she's a lot smaller, and she really only has 1 mast.
And the rod is broken.
No, Jin tied it, so it would always a lot.
Oh,
so if you tried to move it,
I
it
just
wouldn't go
untied the knots.
Yeah,
it might take me like a couple hours to figure out what I was doing.
Like, if no one else wants to do it, I can always help. Like, unless Torlin wants to jump in and be like, yo, whatever.
Yeah, if Torlin uses his magic to assist, like using Mage Hand. Actually, I don't think he even has Mage Hand.
No,
he just
he
blasts things.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
He can help you burn the ship down.
Yeah, this is very true. He
can burn it to the ground, he can melt it, or do whatever you want to it.
If he's still a rogue, he can still clamber over rigging.
Yeah, that's
Jin,
true.
Do you want to Jin and Bob and Torlin? 3 rogues and a monk? Yeah. The dexterity party boat.
Yeah, well, I certainly say, like, you, Jin, Torlin, and Bob is more than enough to keep the ship afloat for the time being. The only question I want answered is, who is sailing? Who is at the helm?
Roll a d4 and whoever's get picked.
Who is sailing this mess?
No,
it's
I don't trust Torlin to do it. He'll get distracted by cloud formations. Bob will just fly towards the nearest ice cream ship wrong. So Jin, it really comes down between us two. You are probably... I mean, the character you're based off of may have knowledge of shits, but... What do you think, Jin?
I don't mind, I can try handling the ship if you so wish me to.
Well, I don't mind either way. You can handle fierce women, and this is certainly one.
Aye, that she is.
Okay, then.
Can we find out? Can I like take the pirate captain's hat and put it on Jin's head?
Yeah, that's the point, actually. What were you guys going to do with the captain? He has surrendered to you.
We're going to truss him up and put him on the main ship, tie him around the mast so we can all see him.
Don't put him on a bigger ship. You put him in one of the escape boats, lash it to the back of your ship, and then therefore...
Yeah, but then he could escape.
All you can escape to is the big wide ocean. At least he doesn't take a whole entire big ship which has cannons and can outmatch us.
One captain versus...
Yeah, he's not...
5, technically 6 adventurers and a ship full of NPCs. He ain't gonna win.
So...
Just watch one of you kill his entire crew with one move.
That's why I'm saying we should, sit him down by the mast and tie him up around there for now, so we can see where he is.
Yeah, I agree. So keep an eye on him.
So you tie him up.
Yep.
And Jin, I need you to give me a d20 roll as you are sailing the ship through not exactly treacherous waters, because ships come through on a regular basis. It's the quickest way in and out of the Dragonborn Empire. Okay, a 10. You manage to sail through just fine. You take a couple of bumps where you find underwater volcano just literally below the waves, about the depth of your keel.
Next time I do that, can I ask Bob just to make a note on the ship, ship's mark? Bob, make a note of that so I don't do it again.
Bob, full on into this. You don't know where he's found one, but he sees wearing an eye patch and he's gone, "Hello, Captain." Can't technically read or write, he's just scribbling away.
He's not even found a map, he's just like scrawling on the side of the
he's
ship.
just literally scrawled on a giant blob and it's written land, sea, and doing a dotted line.
Rock spout are okay. Rock. Yeah. Rock.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's all been fun.
Can I just ask one technical question?
Go on.
Where's the handbrake on this?
You should slow down.
You request your sailors to go to half sail, and then you will slow down.
And then in no sail,
somebody knows how to stop the ship because
Indeed.
I'm scratching my head.
The more sails you have, the faster you go. Basically, the amount of sails you have is your acceleration and deceleration.
I can't check this image out of my head of like the guys slowly sailing around, going around the cape. That would be the edge of the human territories and everything else towards the dwarven bit. And so like going, so how do we stop?
I've got one option in mind, but unfortunately it involves not having the ship afterwards.
Yeah, do we just like
the names of
ram it?
all the shit, of all the sails? I think they're called ports, royals, and mains. Mains, yeah. Port. I think it's like either way. You just say like full
your
half
main sail would be
the ports are probably designed to take you into port. The mains, obviously, your mains, and the royals is I don't know.
Probably
and there's
flags
tops
and
too.
Well, the tops normally adds extra speed.
Okay, I remember now. It goes. Morn sail is main sail is the big one. Top sail is the one above it.
Sail.
So that's 2/3, and then royals are the very tops. Which is confusing.
How did this happen?
There you go, kids. There's your ship education for today.
The DM had us baffled of how this happened.
Well, we'll look at, I don't know, how to fly. Let's find a big mountain.
The physics of flight. This Smitty can do. The DM can do this.
Oh?
He can fly. Unassisted and only with the use of gravity, but he can fly.
I've seen, shit, what was it? Sinbad.
Sinbad.
Yeah,
yes, but ship. I actually have piloted a glider. It's huge fun. To anyone that hasn't done it, I recommend you do it. It's the cheapest way to fly.
Fair enough.
Go up and slow descend down. Anyways, you guys eventually sail around the sea quite happily. You do have Captain Blackbeard helping you as much as he can without wrecking you with his much larger ship.
His patience must be running thin.
Oh, his patience was thin before. His patience is wire thin now. The wrong word. You might end up with a very angry dwarf. But with all that said and done, you guys will make it to Seagate quite happily and in one piece.
Yay!
It does take you the better part of a week to sail around, which is certainly a lot better than a month going cross country. When they said when Umbreon said it was quicker, he won't get him. And so you guys find yourselves here in Seagate. I don't have a map for Seagate because it's a bit of a weird town to begin with. When you guys pull into port and everything else, there is sort of like a tiered structure you can see because the city's built into a cliffside. So the docks are the lowest level, then you got like a sort of commercial district above that where all the trading goes on, and then everybody lives above that. So everybody sort of goes downhill to work and then uphill to go to bed. Sort of scenario. It does also have like a rudimentary tramway as well.
Alright.
So it's using a counterweight system. So empty crates go up, whilst finished crates come down from the commercial district. So you get this whole yo-yo effect going on. But they've also used it to move people up and down the various layers as well. It's like a mass transit system. It's a lot more technologically advanced than the Dragonborn Empire, but you suspect the dwarves have had a lot of time to build things.
Now then. Wow.
Well, the city is your little oyster. Where do you want to go?
To the
Inside Seagate. Yeah, that's a good response.
Well, to be fair, it's generally the main sort of like hub of things to get our bearings.
Yeah.
It is. No matter what
Point.
day
Can
or decade.
Can I just find a dockmaster?
Yeah, you can find the harbour master. I suppose is the correct term. This is more of a harbour than a dock. It's horrifically,
Touche. My apologies.
horrifically busy. You find yourself a clean-shaven dwarf. He's still got the beard, like he's completely bald. He shaved all his hair off.
Alright, I see.
But he's got his beard in a nice, neat braid and everything else. He's wearing a nice navy blue overcoat and everything else.
What time of day is it?
It's about midday when you guys roll in.
Ah, good noon, my sir.
Ah, good noon, laddie. What can I do for you? Is this your vessel here?
Yes. So, a bit of a funny story about that, actually. We were travelling from Verilanium, he says, squinting, to Seagate. And our boat, as captained by Captain Blackbeard, was waylaid by pirates. When I say waylaid, they tried to board us, instead we boarded them and murdered them all. But we have commandeered this ship and have taken ownership. Only we're not that familiar with how to manage a ship and what the costs may be. And I was hoping that a man of your education and station would be able to enlighten me on all the nuances.
Oh, aye, so you're looking to be a sailor, are you, laddie? Well, I'm not... We dwarves aren't much sailors, but we can certainly give you the basics, and he runs through the whole thing with you, like, this is the main sail, this is the main mast, this is the rudder. If you ever want to stop your ship, you kind of furl all your sails and just let the ship naturally stop under its own weight.
Right.
There is very little things to stop a ship once it's going. There's a thing for the anchor, you've got a hold, you do have some goods. When you come into ports and things like that, you'll have to pay tax to arrive. They'll also repay your ship with all that and all the usual nuances that comes with owning a ship. Or you could sell it, if you so desire.
How much would a little runty schooner like this be worth?
About 5,000 gold pieces.
Interesting. How much would it cost to maintain, though, over the course of time?
It depends on what kind of stuff you're going through. I mean, going through the moor every day wouldn't be that hard. But when he starts thinking about it, if you're doing runs from here to the Elven Isles further west, yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to keep going. It'll just be the sails that might need the occasional patch job.
All right. Do we have to pay to leave it in the harbour? I assume we do.
I do, laddie, I'm afraid. Just like it, leave a horse in a stable, leaving a ship with me, it's gonna cost you.
No, that's fair enough. What sort of prices are we talking, though? Because we have business in the mainland, and we're not sure how long it would be.
Well, if you want, I could give you a rough cost for it. It'll probably work out about a gold piece per day.
All right.
Possibly. Let the DM go and have a look through the book on this kind of thing. But yeah, there'll be about a gold piece per day for general things that will not cover in sewer ants on damage and thievery and whatnot. So I hope you've got no delicates.
That's fine. I'm a man who travels light.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. Now, if you don't mind, for the purposes of my book, what brings you to Seagate today?
We are in. Oh, blimey! How do I describe this? I suppose it's a business venture. We did some work for the Verulanium Empire. Mostly, I'd have to admit, some sort of like mercenary contractual stuff. But we've been sent on a mission, more or less, to find some individuals. Not to do anything untoward to them. We just needed to have a chat. We mean no
Alright.
harm to anyone here. I don't know how to describe it. We're finding someone for someone else who misses them dearly.
Ah. So you'd be an adventuring party on a quest.
Yeah, that sounds. I guess you've met our kind before.
Yeah.
Aye, plenty of adventurers pass through here. Some carry on, some turn around and go back to where they came.
Well, I like the look of this
he
place.
starts
You've got
scribbling away in his book.
to say I love the gravity lever systems you've got here.
I be the work of our wee gnomish friends in town.
Huh? I've never met a gnome.
We met a gnome in that shop, like
Yeah,
in,
last week.
Oh yeah.
Your gnome, your crazy homicidal gnome.
Homicidal.
homicidal.
Genocidal gnome, I think was probably the best way to describe what you said.
I forgot because I was him. Oh
It's
god.
Okay.
But anyway. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
I pay down. Considering apparently how quickly 2 months goes by.
I thought it was 2 months in my notes of how long it took you guys to get from one to the other. It might have just been a month. I can't remember.
I felt like a week, but it's cool. I'm going to put down. It won't take us that long to traipse around the Dwarven kingdoms.
No, it took you a week to sail here, though. That's a definite thing.
Alright, I will pay a down payment of about fucking 50 gold, I'd say. I'll pay 50 gold. Oh, how much is insurance?
Ah, if you want insurance, laddie. What's your passive insight before I get too far ahead of this?
My passive insight, that would just be
Insight plus 10.
10, so 14.
Okay, he starts spinning off some bits, and you get the sneaky suspicion he's trying to con you.
Really?
Yeah, not like insurance is a thing,
But
but
it's not
what
necessary.
he's saying, like your insurance covers, probably not. I mean, he's going on about things like mermaid vandals.
Right.
At some
Okay.
point, a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, I need to pay against those mermaid vandals." You're a lot quicker on the ball.
Mermaid vandals. They just like slap their tits with paint and then rub it all over. No, anyway.
Yes, they
I'm
do.
like, God, yeah, that does sound like. The issue is, we're just an adventuring party. I can afford to pay the harbour fees, but I'm not sure I could pay. I'll take the risk, but thank you for the great. I'll reconsider next time I come by. I'll definitely give it a thought.
Oh, and what do we do with the guy, the pirate guy that we got tied up to the mast?
I can
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
he's
Ah, have
still
no
stuck
fear,
on the
lass. We've
mast,
got a way
so-
of dealing with pirate captains in these port.
Points to gallows.
I'm still expecting
Oh,
him to be stuck to our mast at the moment, all alone. Hello,
I
hello.
We can't.
Tom, do you know what I'm thinking of? In Bill. But
Oh,
you've been to London.
don't steal anything. They don't like that.
Don't like that. Been to London. It's nice, yeah, don't steal anything.
Anyway, he gestures to some burly dwarf types as well, and they come along and they haul the captain off. One under each shoulder, and he's just dragged away, still bound in places.
Am I correct in believing that Earthenheart is the capital of the Dwarven Kingdom?
No, it'd be Moradin's Anvil.
Good God. Or Moradin's Anvil?
Moradin's Anvil is the capital.
Damn! We've got to traipse through some mountains.
There is only one small problem, though.
Uh,
That's also where Lilith is, and currently it's a volcano.
Wait, did we ever discuss where we thought the Gold Dragon might be? Or were we just not told?
You were
That's a
told
clue.
that he leads a company called the Golden Wing, and it's like the dwarf's highest order of paladins. And
Alright.
clerics and the like.
Then
So,
after-
like, the Dragonborn Empire has the various legions, so, like, you've met the 6th Legion, Commander Stormclaw was the 1st Legion, the 10th Legion's gone north. That kind of a setup, but they're all named as, like, almost like sellsword companies, or for their particular commanders.
Fair enough.
In this case, Aurelian, the Gold Dragon, likes to hang out with his paladins every so often just to check in to make sure they're doing okay.
Okay. I don't suppose you heard of like a group of some sort called the
Who are you
Golden.
talking to? I thought you were the person.
Harbour Master.
The Harbour Master. Yeah. It's the Golden Wing. Like, have you heard of?
Oh,
That's-
I've heard of the Golden Wings. Every dwarf's heard of the Golden Wings. Wonderful group of paladins that they are, serving the dwarven cause across the world. Well, across our lands as best they can. Right now, I hear they're stuck dealing with stuff in the capital. It's rather dangerous. I'm rather glad that I'm here on the coast.
And the capital is where exactly?
Moradin's Anvil. About a good question, actually. I didn't actually measure the distance by road.
But
Well,
we can
let's
do
have
that.
27:36.
As the crow flies, 30 miles.
Yeah, as the crow flies, about 2 days, but it's a lot of it's cross-country series time anyway. 44, 50.
No, this doesn't look like traversable terrain.
61. It's about 3 days by road. Well, 3 and a bit because you've got to account for like terrain, all the rest of it.
Okay.
So it's
3
not.
days?
I think so off the top of my head. I mean, you guys can cover 20 miles a day on foot. I think. According to the book.
So 18, 9, 18, 2 days. Another
There
2.
was
Yeah,
somewhere
I
in the
guess.
player's
so.
handbook.
I mean,
for,
yeah, I
like
guess
how far you can cover in a day, etc., etc.
difficult terrain forgiving, I suppose. 3
Yeah.
days.
Ah, there it is. You can cover in a day 24 miles, but you'll be going slow pace, so 18. Because we'll say 18 per day because of how dangerous the terrain is and everything else.
Mm-hmm. That
Okay.
still works out about the same. Alright, I'm fine with that.
Well, it's the better part of a day to get from Moradin's Anvil to Irongate.
Let me see. I have freedom of movement, so we touch a willing creature for the duration the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects that can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Cool. Well, there you go.
That's
You
nice.
can make up some more ground.
I mean, it's only one person, but still, it's just... Yeah,
Well, let's just see how we do.
we'll see how we do.
So, did you ask the harbour master? And it turned out the Gong Company.
The Gold Claws, if you want to join up with the Golden Wing, not the Gold Claws, you guys are best off going towards Earthen Heart, I think is where I said they were.
All right. Well, I mean, we can go along there on the way. So
Yeah.
it's not-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go to Earthen Heart, that's where they've currently got their most recent Order Hall stuff set up and ready to go. It was in the capital, but of course, with certain problems now, the capital's a bit too hot for people. Utgard's currently acting as like a stronghold, Iron Gate's the last sort of the Alamo situation. Should things get bad. He does warn you, however, be careful of hobgoblins on the road.
Okay, thank
Oh.
you.
They
for
have been
warning us.
spotted, and it's not really the best time to be travelling as such if you can, but if you need to travel, by all means travel.
Can I find Blackbeard?
You can find Captain Blackbeard. He's with the harbour master who's going to sort stuff out for his ship once you guys are done asking your questions.
Yeah, well, I'd just like to, because I assume we're going to be leading pretty ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to, shake his hand and thank you for the journey, and thank you for, being such a gracious host, and for being so patient with our shenanigans.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's fine, laddie. Now, hurry up and get on with what you need to do.
All right.
You're holding me for my return trip.
As I walk away, I hope he notices I also press 10 gold into his palm, which I know is not much, but it's something.
Oh.
As he moves back, he gives you a knowing wink.
I wink at him.
Yeah, it's the eyebrow raise.
Hey, gotta make friends.
I think it's more than a friend,
dwarves. I'm really into older men who are really short.
Right
So-
then.
You guys are done at the harbour. Do you head on out onto the road to go to Earthenheart, or are you guys going to go to the pub and just inquire about other things going on?
I would highly
Or catch up
suggest
with,
going.
with your pirate captain before something else happens to him.
Oh, this is true. What were you going to say, Shinju? Carry on.
Well, go and catch up with the captain, but I would highly suggest going to the pub just to find bearings.
Oh, yeah, I
Running
feel
off.
like Captain Them Pub would be the best idea.
Yeah.
Alright, let's deal with it. Maybe you can finagle some information out of him.
Okay then. So you meet up with the pirate captain. He's logged up in like a small brig sort of situation. You guys have to go off the docks. You go up against one of the dividing walls that knocks between the tiers, and he's in a small little holding cell, looking rather sorry for himself. No hat, no jacket. Weapons have been taken away. No boots.
Now I feel kind of sad.
He's literally a criminal.
Yeah, he is a
Okay.
pirate. He is a free man in a world with rules. And the world just cannot tolerate a free man in a world with rules. But he sits there, hands on his knees. In that slumped over position.
Yeah.
What the hell do you want?
Well,
You've already taken my ship, you've killed my crew.
yeah, and you surrendered like a coward. So, what is it we want to know, guys? Are there more of you?
Well, you're in another port now, so no, there ain't going to be any more of me.
Very true. Well, we would just like to know, is there a chance that your friends will come back to haunt us in the future?
Well, you killed most of them.
So
The
there's
rest,
no pirate
unfortunately...
conclave?
No, there's a conclave of pirates.
I'm genuinely
He
disappointed.
gets up at this point and walks over to the bars and doesn't quite go for the grab. Whoever's playing music, I will throttle you.
Sorry,
Don't mean
it's
it
my
that way.
Facebook.
I didn't mean it that way. It's just a case of my mind is
It
set on
is
something.
so
No,
upsetting.
just got pulled away. Pulling myself back. He gets up and he grabs hold of the bars and there is no honour among thieves and pirates.
You speak with such disdain. Why pirating?
Because I love the sea. I love to be free. I like to be a pirate. And now you
Yeah.
have thoroughly ruined my life. And he gestures behind you and you see a set of gallows made out of an old ship mast put into the harbour
Huh.
side. I'm going to be on there tomorrow. So thank you. At least I get one last good view of the sea before my neck snaps.
What would you do if you got out?
Probably steal a ship and go back on the open sea. With a
Back to
fresh crew.
pirating?
Of course, back to pirating.
I almost gave you a chance for a second there. But, nah. I can't tolerate your raping and pillaging.
I don't rape and I don't pillage. Well,
I mean, you do. You're a pirate.
yeah, I don't go raping. I
Well,
draw
at
the
least you
line
have
at the rape
standards.
thing. Vikings, the dwarven pirates, go pillaging and raping. I just go stealing things from ships to sell elsewhere. Because I can get a better price than what they do in other ports.
Can I ask what race this pirate captain is?
He is a human through and
I
through.
assume so.
Guys, Just
Go
a thought.
Go on.
Well, we're dealing with this. I sort of say it away from the captain. We're dealing with this like dragon problem. If we take him with us, maybe Lilith could.
Eat him?
No, I was thinking more along the lines of caging her.
No, she. You have a point, but I feel like she might prefer a female body. I mean, I'm not one to assume the intentions of a powerful demigod dragon.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
feel
not
like
one
it's a
to
bit of a...
assume her gender preference.
Basically, yeah. But I feel like dragging this man who could betray us at literally any second halfway across the world,
Well,
just to have him being rejected, is not the best plan.
True, but still, it's
You heard him himself. There's no honor amongst thieves, and this man has no honor. He would literally cut our throats and leave in the night, the moment he
What,
can.
really? What, like 1 versus 6?
I mean, if we're asleep, he can kill us.
No. Well, I mean, one of us would always be. Well, one of us could at least keep an eye on him, like, you know.
Yeah, that one person would have to kill him as he tries to kill us.
That's true.
It is my duty to defend freedom, but the freedom of the people who do good with their freedom. Not the freedom of those who would kill others freely for their own greed.
I'm good at killing people.
You're just digging yourself a deeper hole.
You mean a deeper whirlpool?
Touche.
Well,
We also renamed your ship.
Better
Oh,
what I named her.
What do you name her?
I didn't give her a name.
You don't respect your no wonder you got caught. Well, my friend, is there any final request I can grant you before you hang?
I don't know, give me a decent last meal, let me out. I'm not going to come with you, but I wouldn't like to be hung in the morning.
Well, I'm gonna go and find a guard. And I'm gonna tell him, don't feed him tomorrow. And I'm gonna leave.
The guy turns around to you and says, "Don't worry, lad. We don't feed the prisoners. Less mess to clean up."
I'm angry.
I'm glad you are. Get angry. Angry gets stuff done. So,
Okay.
Now the pub.
So you go to the pub. It's up on the next. There are 3 pubs, 3 major ones that a lot of people seem to frequent around. There is the aptly named Drunken Sailor on the dockside. There is the Coin Purse in the commercial, and there is finally the Crossed Axes up in the more residential, livable part of the city. Which one do you want to go to?
Sorry, what was there again?
There are 3
Drunken
pubs.
Sailor.
Drunken Sailor, the Coin Purse, or the Crossed Axes.
What is the outwards attire of these places?
They all pretty much look like dives and bars. It's just more, one's catered more to sailors, the other's catered more to merchants and tourists, and then the residential ones like the local pub where everybody knows your name and anybody only ever drinks his beer.
I would say the merchants one.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Alright, I'll go to the merchants one.
Okay, you guys find
No
your way.
objections?
Hmm?
Nope. No, so no objections, Shinju and Jin? You feel okay with that?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
as
let's
long
go.
as I can play music.
Yeah, that's a
Very
good point.
true.
That's a good point.
Okay, as you guys make your way to the Coin Purse Inn, it's quite busy. There are a few dwarves outside drinking from steins. They don't seem to pay you much attention as you walk in, and upon arriving, it's loud, it's rowdy, it kind of reminds you of home, of those early days of adventuring.
Ah,
A little bit.
nostalgia.
At the back,
Breathe in the air.
yep. Stale beer, piss, and
Oh.
all
Blood.
the worst kind of food imaginable. The high life is certainly not here. But
Oh, there.
from where you guys enter across the other side of all the tables and everything else, you see a set of stairs that go up to an upper level for rooms and whatnot. And down to the right it drops a little bit and there's more tables, a bit of space. They've cleared a small bit of the centre out to act as like a boxing ring.
Oh.
And they've
Oh.
sunk in the floor a little bit and boarded it up with some floor planks or something like that, just so no one can fall in on accident, but also it acts as a way to stop fighters punching people randomly. Currently no one's in it, no one seems to be taking much heed of it, and then right at the back, at the far end, is the bar where you see a couple beautiful, if you could say dwarf women are beautiful.
Do some of them have beards?
No.
Damn it!
Dwarf
Fantasy
women
women.
with beards? You racist.
I tear up my bucket list.
Is that the last thing on your bucket list?
Maybe.
Ah, your bucket
Aw.
list is incredibly short. It's a bucket
It
note.
is. It literally only just says sleep with a dwarf and with a beard.
Go sleep
or
with
if
a
we,
male dwarf.
or,
They all
if-
have beards.
or if we get like Shinju's beard, like stick it on the female dwarf, maybe? Does that count?
You know, they might be into that as a kink. You never know.
True. It's true. That's true.
What madness have I unleashed? Anyway, you guys, I assume, go to the bar?
Yes.
Yes.
Going to the bar.
Okay, barman greets you. He is a male dwarf. Bit of a shorter beard, but he's still got like braided tash ends and a small braided goatee. His hair's a bit of a mess, but he's got it tied back with the remnants of a bandana. It's probably seen far too many years of use for you to call it a bit of cloth.
Hmm.
I like this.
But he greets you all and says, "Oh, welcome, hi be Unma. Welcome to my inn. I don't know why I've gone slightly Swedish, but I'm going to use it now.
Swedish.
Jagen.
Would you like a drink today?
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
I thought Vikings were only in Minnesota.
Oh my god.
What can I get you for a drink?" I'm not going to do the Swedish accent because
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
can't help but smile whilst I'm doing it.
6 ales.
Yeah.
Right, you are. And he
Yeah.
pulls down 6 steins from above him and pours you all 6 healthy pints of ale.
Ah, yeah. I feel
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Hang on a second whilst I try and sort something out, whilst I work out how much it was for an ale. Or at least for a pint.
Was it the
It's like
5
a few
copper
copper.
pieces?
Yeah, it's really cheap for
Oh, yeah, 'cause
beer.
ale's cheap.
Yes.
For a mug of ale, it is 4 copper pieces.
Alright, I'll pay first round.
Alright then.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, thank you, Dorotha.
Thank you,
No problem.
Dora.
For my best friend.
Aww.
It's a 24 copper, give or take.
Yep, 24 delicious copper pieces.
Yeah, even
he
Bob's
thanks you
having
for his
some.
service and says if you ever need refills, let him know.
Sure thing.
And he wanders off to deal with other people and starts happily charging them.
Is there anyone playing at the moment? Like, music?
There is some music playing, but it's like Oompa Band. No, not Oompa Loompas. Oompas is in like the 4-piece brass kind of stuff.
Could I spot anyone that I know from my temple at all? It's unlikely, but
You never know. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I thought it was perception.
Yeah, sorry, perception. Brains.
That's okay. 16.
With a delicious 16, you find no one that represents the Temple of Io. You do spot a couple of dwarven clerics to sort of down the bar from you. One of them's got a necklace on with a hammer. The other one has a symbol of an eye on his neck chain. On his necklace.
Okay.
But they seem to be drinking and having a good time and generally discussing something, although with your leap reading you don't understand Dwarvish, do you?
No, I don't. Damn it!
Yeah, they are speaking an entirely alien language to you.
Gosh.
What are they drinking?
They be drinking from steins as well.
Alright.
It be steins all around.
Alrighty.
Do you want to go and talk to them, Trim?
I mean, I can do. See what.
Well, I
they
mean, I
talk-
was asking because would you like to? Because I can get some more drinks. Or we can cajole them.
I can do. I like to see if. Yeah, I would like to talk to the dwarves if that's cool.
Alright. I'm going
So,
to
I
buy
swear that-
1 ale for each of the dwarves and give them all to Trim and say good luck.
Thanks. Thank you. I go up. Yeah, I go up to the dwarves with ale things.
Okay. The two
Yeah.
dwarves look down at you and go, "Ah, wee lass."
Hi. You mind if I join you guys? Like, as I'm assuming
Oh,
you're
no, not
fellow
a problem,
clerics.
not a problem. The one with the hammer turns around, puts his stein down, turns behind him, and just whips out the stool from the guy next to him. He falls flat on his back. And the entire bar goes dead silent from the sound, and then starts going into this massive uproar as they
And-
realise what happened. And he hands you the stool and goes, "Help yourself, wee lass, help yourself," and
Oh,
helps you in into the middle of him and his friend.
Hi. So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
What's your name, wee lass?
The name's Trim. Trim Underbow. Pleased to meet you guys. And who are you guys? Like, what are your names?
My name is Ragnar, and he holds out his hand to shake you, and he gestures to the guy next to him. And this is my brother Floki.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So,
What can we do for you then, wee lass?
well, I was curious about a few things around this area. Like, you guys, hang on, sorry, my brain's just tapping out. You guys heard of this thing called the Golden Wing? At all?
Aye, we heard of the Golden Wing. I was rejected membership of the Golden Wing a long time ago.
Oh, what happened? Like,
I may have accidentally smited a thief who didn't deserve the smiting. And his brother points out, you didn't just smite him, lad. You smashed his knees in with your hammer. There's a reason you were let go. That was why.
okay. Well, I'm sure you didn't mean to hurt said thief in that way.
No, I fully intended to. I was going for the shins, but the knees seemed a better choice.
Fair enough. So you said you were a member. Well, you were a member of the Golden Wing. Like, was there a particular dwarf that I'm trying to? Was there a particular dwarf who was like, who just came in to occasionally just to keep an eye on things, or just like?
No, when I was there, no, there was. Oh, there was that one dwarf. What was his name? He was essentially like the head of the order and everything else. What was his name, Floki? You know, golden hair, golden beard, golden eyes. Oh, what was his name?
Dun, dun, dun.
It wasn't Aurelian. No, that's
Aurelian?
no, it wasn't that one. His name. Ulfbert, was it? Nah. Aye, whatever his name is. You'll know him when you see him. And he like gestures to the rest of the crowd and everything else. You realise that a lot of the dwarves around here have got black, brown, or ginger hair. Very few blonde.
Okay. That's...
If any of them are light colours in hair, it's either bright orange or white.
Okay. Good to know. Like, that's actually pretty good to know. Thank you. Golden beard, golden hair. Wow.
Yeah, it's the eyes sort of get dead giveaway, you see. Eyes are, well, at least to him, anyway, for worshipping the Old Father Odin, they're meant to be like windows to the soul.
Oh.
I put my faith in Thor, mainly. Good bit of lightning, good bit of smiting. Job's done.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you... Yeah, so I don't know what to ask. Like, do you know anything about Lilith at all? Like, I mean, we're new to these parts, and...
As soon as you say the word Lilith, he holds his hand up to you to, like, shush.
Huh?
Do not mention that dragon around me, my brother, or anyone else religious.
I'm guessing that's a bad thing.
Yes.
If you consider bad as she melted the capital, aye, very bad. Trying to not alert the general public. Alright? As far as they're concerned, it's hobgoblins, and we're dealing with it. Shush.
Okay. Duly noted.
Which, technically, it is hobgoblins. But Lilith is kind of an angry dragon. I don't know if you're aware of this. She is the queen of angry.
I was not aware of this. I will keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning.
PMT has nothing on her. Absolutely nothing.
Good to know. One last thing. Yeah, sorry.
No, go on.
No.
Say the last bit you're going to say. It feels like this is going to be the end.
Yeah, one last thing. Like, do you guys have, like, stray dog whiskey? Like, does this place have stray dog whiskey?
You see
I'm
the
sure it does.
biggest grin come across their faces. Are you interested in the stray dog challenge?
Well, not to like blow my own trumpet, but I have managed to survive a stray dog whiskey.
As soon as you get to the word survive, he immediately cuts you off and is like, "Yo, Dave!" I can't remember what I call the barkeep now. Oompher or something like that. Johnny Cod challenge. 3 glasses. Go!
Yeah!
It's they pull out entry price. I forgot how much I said it was originally.
$1 gold or 2 gold?
2 gold.
2 gold.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 gold. 2 gold for sure. But
Yes.
if you survive, you get all the money that was put in.
Yes. Okay.
If everybody loses, the barkeep wins.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, let's do it. Let's do this.
I get to roll some Constitution saving throws for all these dwarves.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Okay, so I'll just do this really quick. Failed. And
can
possible?
I cast bless on myself?
You can do, but the DM may shift your alignment ever so slightly. Or you may have to deal with the ramifications of cheating.
No, actually, I will do this honestly because... Right, okay, please.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, could I do prestidigitation on her secretly while she was drinking?
What does that do?
What do you want to do with it?
Forgotten. I think it wasn't anything much. It's like you can blow out a candle, you can make some lights flicker.
You can make someone cleaner or dirtier.
Yeah.
Make
So-
some sounds.
Clearly, we could make somebody less tipsy.
That's more of a mental thing, being
No.
tipsy.
No,
Yes,
I'm gonna do
obviously.
this. I've done it first time round fairly, so I'm gonna do this like fairly again. Okay, please, magical dice gods, give me strength. Ooh,
Oh!
nice.
Oh my god! Golden snitched again!
Yes.
Okay, you all take a shot at the stray dog whiskey.
Yes.
The Ragnar takes his shot first.
Yes.
You watch as his eyes begin to glaze over and he falls sideways, flat on the floor with the heaviest of thuds you've ever seen. The floorboards crack and break. His brother takes his shot, starts giggling, and likewise glazes over, head hits the bar with a heavy thud. You take your shot, it burns all the way down. The urge to bring it back up comes along, but you fight it back down again. And once again, Trim Underval, the halfling from Venovia, has won the Stray Dog Challenge and is now 6 gold coins richer for the
Yes.
experience.
Okay. There we go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I flourish a bow.
All the dwarves, obviously the challenge is a big thing. They start cheering and jeering, and they start giggling about Ragnar and Floki being unconscious. They help him back up and wake him up with the opposite of the stray dog, which is Wow Wow sauce.
Nice.
And any fan of Patcher will know exactly what that is.
Wow wow sauce.
Yep. Hottest stuff in the universe.
Fair
Only
enough.
safe to drink if there's no water condensed on the inside of the bottle.
Well then.
But
Well,
that's all said and
2
done.
out of 3.
Ragnar admits defeat gracefully. Floki, not so much. Floki, it's not like I will have my revenge Saturday morning cartoon breakfast. It's more like one day we'll do this again and I will win. I will train myself to win.
Yeah.
But in gratitude, he also says, like, if you plan to adventure in anything else, you might as well take this, and he hands you a map of the Dwarven Kingdoms.
Hey!
Thank
So
you
the
very
map
much.
that's on Roll20 now is what you've got. It
Hey!
gives you all the major towns from here to Moldin's Anvil and across the Red Ford.
Right. Hey, well, thank you. Yeah, I would like to do that again with you sometime. Yeah. Choo-choo, sort of thing.
Pistol,
Yeah,
finger pistols. Doo-doo.
Yeah, doo-doo.
Next time,
Yeah.
lass, we are going to win, and the wager is going to be a lot more interesting.
Oh, I can't wait.
Are you flirting
Oh,
with her?
Yeah. I was gonna say, that sounded very.
God.
Leave the
Well-
flirting to me, Trim.
Trim, are you meant to people your own height? Is this the case?
to be
It's
fair,
not the
we've
height
not
of
come
children,
across
they're just
many
really
halflings.
wide.
Apart from her family. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyways, after all that, I go back to the gang and be like, well, guess who completed the Stray Dog Challenge? Me?
We know you did. You did it last time.
Yeah, and one of the dwarves gave me this map. This map. Yeah, it's
I am a fan of cartography.
There you go. You can keep the map.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I suppose it's still. What time is it?
it's
Well, either we can kip the night here and go in the morning to lay by, or we can try a midnight journey if we're feeling really spunky.
if you don't mind taking points of exhaustion along the way.
Let's rest for the night.
Let's rest. Oh, and I also have some juicy gossip about the Golden Wing. That's so cool. Like, yeah. So apparently, right? You see all these dwarves in the bar. Like,
Yes.
no one has golden beards and golden eyes. Like,
Mhm.
and there's one dwarf in the thing that
The
has.
golden wings, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has like the golden beard and the golden eyes and everything. That may be the guy we're looking for.
You're not wrong. I would agree with you here. All right. Well done, Trim.
I like Drunk Trim. Drunk Trim is amazing.
I was
Drunk
gonna
Trim is a
say,
hyperactive child with way too much
She
sugar
really
in the
is.
system.
Have a mint humbug. Oh God. Hello. Well, do you have any plans for the evening?
Oh, well, you know, I'm just sat here tinkling on my guitar.
Not in public, I hope.
Oh, yes, of course in public.
Yeah, now. The dwarves may be German of origin, but we're not going that German.
Well, at least it's not 2 elves, 1 cup.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
God.
please.
Or blue waffle.
Oh God. Yeah, like.
That's the unknown kind of sponge, sort of slime monster.
Oh
With the
yes.
black pudding and the blue waffle.
That's what our ship should have been called.
What, the black pudding?
Yeah.
Blue waffle.
Oh,
No.
that would be so.
The black
I could
pudding
say
sounds good.
Black pudding.
Well.
Yeah, I like the black pudding.
No, it's over the Belgium.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't want it.
And what's Jin doing all this time?
I
Just sort of
know.
like hood up, like.
No,
I'm
I am
not with
slightly
these
tipsy
people.
IRL. So this is
This-
great.
This not happening. like.
Meanwhile, I'm sat here eating popcorn, enjoying the show.
Just have a bit more alcohol. That sounds like a great idea.
Yes.
Drink in moderation,
More
kids.
Yeah,
Right.
don't do like me and just down entire glasses full of pure whiskey.
But yes, I'm just sat here playing my guitar.
Just sort of
The
humming
others
along.
go to bed. Yeah, I might.
Yeah,
I
humming
might
along
sort of
to the
play
Okay.
a little tune.
So what do you
for
guys
the
want
pub.
to do? Do you want to
Rest
call it a
up.
night? And then set out in the morning?
That would be
Sure.
Nice.
I would like to. I don't know. Can I wait until the bar is quite a bit emptier? And like corner one of Trim's new
Buddies.
cleric friends.
Yeah.
You can do.
Can I get one like on a table by himself? Because I have questions about a big red friend.
That's fine, and you corner one of them later on. Which one do you want? Do you want Ragnar or Floki?
Which was the fell unconscious.
They both fell unconscious rather quick.
Oh
Ragnar
shit!
fell first.
I'll talk to Ragnar.
Okay then. After a little while, a couple of hours or so, the bar starts to empty out as everyone goes home or goes back to their ships or whatever, depending on what they were doing before they arrived. Ragnar and Floki themselves get up and go to leave.
Ragnar.
Hi lad, what can I do for you?
Sorry, I'm a friend of Trim's. She kicked your ass earlier.
I remember her.
I just have a couple questions, if that's all right.
Aye, that's fine. What's bugging you, lad? Are you here
Well-
to listen to the ways of Thor?
I mean, I've considered, but mostly there are two questions. First off, I want to know what the Golden Wing is like.
Strict, religious, all around, I wouldn't say fanatical, but loyal.
What kind of entry process is there?
First of all, you need to speak to a member of the Golden Wing,
Hmm.
and then from there, to either receive a letter of recommendation or be presented to a high-ranking member of the order themselves, and then from there you go through a series of trials to test your faith.
Interesting.
And to test your skill in combat obviously.
Obviously.
If you're a paladin, if you're more of the clerical sort, you're sent on more diplomatic, chatty missions.
I suppose that's why you failed the diplomatic chatty stuff then.
Well, Thor is a lot more up in your face kind
I
of
can
way.
appreciate that. Thunder, lightning, and punching people in the face. That's my jam.
Oh! So you are a follower of Thor, just not with a hammer.
Not with a hammer. I much prefer my stick and my bare hands. My
I think there
second
might be a
question...
potential for you to become a cleric of Thor.
I have thought about it. My second question concerns the problem in the north.
Away. And immediately, like, it's noticeably quieter in the conversation. Away.
Ahoy!
Ahoy.
It's the Swedish thing.
And what about the red bitch?
Our mission in these lands may end up with us crossing paths with her. Is there... I know it's painful, but is there anything you can tell us as of use?
Well, she values strength above all else. If you're weak, won't care. Despises spellcasters. Cast a spell in her presence, she'll go for you without hesitation. She's got an army of hobgoblins at her command right now. Hence the reason why it's kind of a good cover story that hobgoblins have invaded. Right now, Golden Claw is held up at Earthenheart, and Utgard is acting as our front against any further aggression from the hobgoblins.
Right.
Beyond that, not a whole lot else. The only person should probably listen to is Aurelian, but that big dragon hasn't been seen for years.
If I'm going to be completely honest with you. My companions and I were sent on a mission to try and find the aforementioned gold dragon by two of his brothers and one of his sisters. There may be great change in the world soon, and it's paramount that dragons are allied once again. My final question is there any particular insult you would like me to hurl at Lilith?
I suppose you could call her a giant red lizard.
Simple but effective. I like it.
Well, he gestures to, like, Torlin. Don't tell him, but Dragonborn don't like being called lizard folk.
That's understandable. Lizard folk are really weird people.
Now, if you'll excuse me, and he gives you a whopping huge slap on the shoulder.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
I'm going to bed. And he
Okay.
staggers off.
That's all I wanted. That's more information I thought I'd get.
Oh, he knows a fair bit about Lilith. A lot of Dwarven religious folks do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright then.
Yeah.
And with that, we shall call it a night. As I reach for more popcorn behind me. Nah. It's a big bowl of popcorn. It's kind of handy when you're writing for ages, it saves me snacking. I don't know if it'll show well on the camera, but it's a huge bowl of popcorn.
Indeed.
It's one of those which comes with a recommendation of recommended for 5 to 6. Ho ho, says the fat controller. That is where you are wrong. Sadly a pop. So anyway, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, be sure to click the follow button so you don't miss the new show Tales from the Southern Continent, which is airing on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And coming soon in December, the new show will be on Tuesday nights, sort of every 3 in a month, because the first Tuesday in the month, my local there's a pub quiz and I have to do that.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Hey, it's fine. I do tons of extra money. But that would be called something along the lines of stars and things like that, which would be Starfinder.
Tales of Stars and
I thought of Tales from Among the Stars, but
Star Trek. The
No.
next generation.
no, can't have that.
Oh.
Also,
Star Wars.
no, can't have that one either.
Stargate.
No.
Stop.
Firefly, no.
The
Serenity,
Sixth
no.
Element.
No, I think that's already been kept and cited for like the next Luc Besson film.
fair enough.
Was it Luc Besson? Yeah, it was Luc Besson that did The Fifth Element.
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Been a while.
It was crazy, it was outlandish, it could only be a French director.
Huh.
Although
Makes sense.
if you really want to understand like how his mind works, watch Leon the Professional. With a really young Natalie Portman. I mean young.
She was only 17, was it Natalie Portman in...
16
Black
she
Pearl.
was.
Yeah. It was really weird.
But she's... Just go watch Leon, and you'll understand why like Natalie Portman at that age doing what she does is kind of... But yet, in French culture, say okay. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Good night.
Good night.
Nice.